Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Congratulations, you've done it. You found the champ dog. Glad to be back. New cards to play with, new cards to share with you all. And we are going to do a sip today. So here's to you, amazing, intelligent, and sexy viewers. Oh, damn, that's hot. So we're going to jump into the arena and we're going to do a bit more sealed because a new set's come out and I like playing sealed when that happens. My view count tells me that people don't really love it when I play sealed, or draft for that matter, but too bad. I like doing it. I'm going to put it out. Don't you worry, there will be constructed coming very soon once I've decided what I want to dip my toes into. I've got a few things that I want to try. Some variations on the classic Is It Dragons. Crokies has put out a very sweet looking Grixis list, and I really recommend you guys go and watch that if you're itching for some constructed and you like the sort of decks that I play on the channel. Go check out Crokies' YouTube. He's got 2 videos out as of the time I'm recording this with his Grixis list, and it looks mwah. So go check that out. Yeah, so there's some Is It Control I want to try. There's some Grixis. I'm probably going to try some variation of green-based aggro, and yeah, we'll figure the rest out from there. But for now, we're playing some sealed, so let's jump in and do it. Okay, so let's pony up our gems and get cracking. Get it? Cracking, like cracking packs. That wasn't actually intentional, but hey, I'm going to run with it. Ghoulcaller's Harvest. What do? You create zombie creature tokens equal to half the creature cards in my graveyard. That doesn't seem amazing. Champion of the Parish. Whenever another zombie enters, put a 1/1 counter. That's not bad. Lord of the Forsaken. Sack another creature. Target player mills 3 cards. Pay a life, add mana. That seems pretty decent. I mean, it costs a ton. Does it do enough for the cost? I mean, a 6/6 Flying Trample's not bad. We got some, we got a nice blue card here. I don't plan to put this in my deck. I mean, a 2-mana 1/3 that can draw you a card isn't terrible, but otherwise it's not doing much. And what do? Dawnheart Prime. Protection from werewolves, and you create mana. That's pretty dope. That is pretty dope. So let's start, as we so often do, by just having a look at our creatures. Lunarch Veteran. Gain a life. Morning Patrol, 3-mana 2/3 Vigilance. Becomes a 2/1 Flying Vigilance. No, look at the doggy, so cute. Jewelcraft Trainer, you're a first striker, and you can give something double strike. You buff things up, and you take things out of the yard. Hey, we got Delver of Secrets. I can't imagine that's going to be good here, though. Larder Zombie, a 1-mana 1/3 Defenders. And that's not bad. 1-mana 1/3, that's good stats. Look at the top card of your library, you can put it into your graveyard. I mean, as a defensive tool, that's actually quite decent. I got the Homunculi again. Firmament Sage, 4-mana 2/3, becomes day whenever it swaps, draw a card. That also seems decent. This is okay. Organ Hoarder. Also okay. Jarnyard Amalgam, 5-mana 3/6. I mean, it's a thick booty, but it's not great otherwise. Champion of the Parish, you're decent. I've played with you, you're decent. 4 Siege Zombies, now that's very good. Okay, it's looking very much like I'm playing Dimir Zombies. Very much. At the beginning of your end step, yep. Bat Whisperer. I got the Behemoth. I got the Lord of the Forsaken. So what have we got in other colours? 1-mana 1/1, first strike as long as it's attacking and you can pump it. I mean, that's not terrible for if I was making like an aggressive red-based deck. Festival Crasher, 2-mana 1/3, gets +2/+0 on instants and sorceries. Hey, Thermo Alchemist. Harvest-Tide Infiltrator. Not the worst thing in the world. Fangblade Brigand. And Eviscerator. Death Bonnet Sprout, cute. Snarling Wolf. I mean, so creature-wise, it definitely looks like blue-black is our best options. Crossroads, Candle Guide. So he's a 4-mana 3/4, exiles a card from the graveyard and filters mana for you. And let's look at everything else. Homestead Courage. Mysterious Toe. Draw a card. Transform it. Chilling Chronicle. I mean, it does look like I have some decent blue non-creatures as well. Locked in the Cemetery. Tap things down. Geist Wave. Bounce Spell. Secrets of the Key. Investigate. If this spell is cast from the graveyard, investigate twice instead. I mean, it's not great, but it's not unplayable either in a slower format. Devious Cover-Up. Counter target spell, exile it instead of putting it in the graveyard, shuffle up to 4 target cards from your graveyard into your library. So she's killed a dude, and she's strapping him up to look like a scarecrow. Memory Deluge, Crawl from the Cellar, not bad. Duress could be okay. Rotten Reunion could be okay. This was so good in with the little devil pingers in Ravnica. But there are pinging devils in this format as well, aren't they? Aren't there? Sneaky, sneaky. Foul play, destroy target creature, investigate. Immolation. Still just so happy that's back. Hey, I got Play with Fire. Neonate's Rush. So lame. Rite of Oblivion. I mean, no thanks. You have to sacrifice things. Sacred Fire. Hey, hey. Jack-o'-lantern, what do you do? Not a whole lot. Also not a whole lot. Okay, so let's see what a black-blue deck might look like. Consider seems decent. I mean, it's Delver and it's cool for the memes. I kind of want to put it in there, but I just don't think it's good enough. Some of these delaying cards. What does Hobbling Zombie do again? Oh yeah, good things. That seems playable. Definitely playable. Definitely playable. I probably want you in there as well because I don't have many flyers. And I'm already at too many cards in my deck. I mean, that's a good thing, right? Crawl from the Cellar could also be good here. I mean, surely this is a good thing. Needing to make cuts. And a lot of 1 and 2 drops as well, so they're probably what's going. Okay, so you're very slow, so I think you're going to get cut. This could be good in the late game, get something back to my hand and beef up a Zombo. I'd probably cut you. I think I got better things to do on turn 2, like cast Siege Zombies. And I have other ways of filling my hand in, like Memory Deluge. I've got a few Disturb things. So I think I have enough ways already to not run out of fuel. I don't have too much removal, which is actually weird given the colors that I'm playing. But that's where we are. There's Locked in the Cemetery. Foul Play, which can only get small things. Probably cut you. I've got a lot of creatures. Yeah. The removal situation is suboptimal. Do I splash red or white? I don't think I have enough in either of these colors to make it worthwhile. Yeah. I mean, the only thing in red is really play with fire. There's this, but that's 2 off-color colors. There's this, but I don't really want to have to sacrifice something. How many zombie tokens am I making? Honestly, not all that many, so I don't think I can... I was thinking like maybe I splash white just to put this in if I have enough tokens to sacrifice, but I don't think I'm going to. So 2 more cuts. Probably cut 1 creature and 1 non-creature. This is quite slow, but it does tap things down, which might be important. I want this just because it's my only, like, I only have 3 flyers in this deck. Vengeful Strangler, I think I can cut. It is, like, it's good when it's good, but I only have, like, 1 thing here that I can kill it with. So, without ways to kill it, it's actually super awkward, as we found out in the last video. Do I want this? Again, I don't have that many things I want to sacrifice, so maybe that's the cut. Go down to 16 creatures? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the cut. We got Field of Ruin. I don't think it's worth playing. I was hoping I might have a Evolving Wilds, something of that nature, but I do not. Put a sleeve on. Yeah, that's definitely the sleeve. All right, let's get into some games. On the draw, of course. We only have 1 color of mana, and our early play is in a different color. But I mean, otherwise it's not a terrible hand. But I'm going to keep and just hope I draw a swamp in time. That's the plan. Actually feel a lot better about it now, having this early blocker. Our opponent took a mulligan, so they started pretty low. There it is. I feel like the tap 3 untapped creatures is a throwback to is a Crypt Breaker. But yes, it looks like it's a little bit of a theme in the zombie. Oh, that smells like removal to me.
So I didn't need to make that attack. If I have 3 creatures, I can just tap things down, but it's 1 damage versus 3 to get the ping off the Siege Zombie. Okay, and that's what they were holding up, discard to draw. That's fine. Happy enough for them to do that. Are they playing some sort of reanimator situation? Non-land permanent. Well, that's a little frustrating. I wish I'd had a chance to respond to this trigger going on the stack. I could have tapped down all of my things to get a drain and then untapped one to attack. So yeah, I mean that's a bit sad. Do I just need to play the whole game in full control if I'm playing this card? So that seems impractical. Just keep playing out our hand. I think opponent missed a land drop there. Okay, they found their second colour. So now we're seeing black. Pretty sure they're on some sort of reanimation shenanigans, but they've had a very slow start. Ooh, tight. That is tight. Another black source would be like really tight. Play this or play Memory Deluge? I think it's Deluge. No point attacking. Set a stop here so I don't forget to drain them. Ooh, have they actually got something though? I mean, make them have it, of course. I'm just putting on full control because I don't want to miss another trigger off the collector. Assuming it doesn't just die here. Okay, so I lose one of my dudes. So we'll do this now. Get a little drain on. So they probably cast 2 spells here. Make it day, so we draw a card off the Sage. I kind of feel like I might want this, just in case they've got some reanimation shenanigans. I definitely want this. You know what? I'm just gonna take this. And end turn. I can actually go out of full control because I don't have that guy anymore. Draw step. Do swamps just not exist in my deck anymore? So we'll tap that down. So the first strike is actually a problem. And let's decline because I want to draw that. That's nice. That's real nice. And get this guy back. You can become a 3/3. And then you can attack. Feels good. Feels strong. Feels tight. Gonna move my microphone slightly because my beard keeps sticking into the little foam cover. Time for a sip. With each mouthful, you seem more delightful. What you got, Bryce? Set a stop here again so I don't forget to drain them. I'm almost at enough mana to flash this guy back. And I can just play out this Lord of the Forsaken as well. Beautiful. Becomes Knight, so that becomes a 4/4. So I can tap it down. I can force it to become daytime. Fairly easily, actually. And then I use the component collector to tap down the, what's it called over there? Means I don't get to get my 6/6 trampler down, but it draws me a card off the Sage and takes their 4/4 back down to a 3/3. And it doesn't even matter that I don't get to attack because I can still drain off the Siege Zombies. Pretty sweet, really. Okay, they want to kill something. Don't blame them. The Firmament Sage has been doing work. I mean, look at the size of my board and then look at theirs. Deals 3 damage, sure. Let's do a little bit of that. Get a little bit of value off it. Let it die. Sad that I won't draw a card now, but... Tap down their creature. I mean, it's not nearly as menacing as it was now, but still tap it down. How busted would this be if you could do lands? Could have tapped down their only black source. Would have been ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Feeling good this game, though. Feeling strong. I mean, I've still got 2 very powerful effects just waiting to hit the board. Sure. It's a shame I tapped down my 1/4 blocker. I shouldn't have tapped this creature. I should have tapped something else. Just take it. They gain 3 life, but... They gain 3 life either way, and this way I don't lose a creature. Thermo Alchemist, sure. You're going to try and burn me out? Jump to combat. Send the squad in. They can of course block 1, but they still take 4. Means they have 1 less drain activation, but... Oh, sorry, they take 5, but I'm still doing more damage. I think I just play this down. Give them something else big and scary to deal with. I mean, it presents lethal by itself at this point. I could mill 18 cards, leave them with 6, but I'd have to sack my whole board. Really don't think that's worth it. Yeah, I don't care. I'll take 2. I don't even know if they have something, but it's not worth risking it. Yeah. So I assume that's a sign they don't have great removal in their deck, because even they would have looked at... Ooh. Sorry, guys. Didn't mean to do that. They were going to get a look at the top 2 cards of their library, but obviously they felt they didn't have anything to answer the big demon there. So, easy win. Let's move on. On the draw again. What does this hand look like? Pretty terrible. Can't actually cast this on turn 1. Maybe I get to cast this on turn 2, and then my turn 3, like I don't have, and then maybe on turn 4, but I don't have anything on the board. I think that's just asking to die. This hand is not amazing, but it is definitely better. Obviously we put that back. It's a while till we can play it, then it's not amazing even when we do. Just hold up Consider here. Another Rakdos deck. Ah, that's so good. I mean, it's only once each turn, but it's a free creature. I'm not putting that in my graveyard. I can't cast it for it. Oh no! Oh no, I pressed the wrong thing. Oh, bollocks. I have to decline. That feels so counterintuitive. So counterintuitive. I mean, it's fine. I have a card in my deck that will allow me to get it back. And it's a long time before I'd be able to cast it, but that just feels bad. And that decision point there feels really counterintuitive. Okay, I don't get to get it back anymore. Feels bad. Feels bad. I think we hang on to this, because if they want to attack with those, they die anyway. I block 1. If they've got something, they've got something. These both die. This doesn't trigger yet because they have to be non-token. That's cool. No attacks. Set a stop here. Drain them out at end step. Hey, they got the dual land. That's dope. So it's going to become night as well. So I need to shift into full control because I have this homuncu guy. So I can get a drain in, but I can also just tap down their creature. And I draw a bonus card, always feels good. Always feels good. And it is going to become day next turn. So I'm going to... Do I want to tap their creature so they can't attack, or untap one of mine? I think I want to untap one of mine, because this can block pretty well. And, man, Firmament Sage has been so good for us. This can block pretty well, and it gives me the ability to drain them. I'm so sorry to my opponent for all that full control nonsense. I know that's aggravating to play against, but I do need to do it again. Because it's going to swap again because they didn't play anything. Do they not get that? So even in full control, I don't get a chance to respond to this. Okay, I mean, that sucks. That's just really unpleasant. Do they not get that casting nothing and letting the day-night thing swap like this advantages me? It only advantages me. I draw a card each time that happens. See zombie of their own. That's nice. Oh, this is a sorcery. Wow, that sucks. Siege zombie, man, it's so good. It's so good. See if we draw something that's not a land. We do. No one has 5 or more, and I don't really care about any of the creatures on the board, so we're going to hold that. We are going to hold that. Set a stop again so we don't forget to drain. It's sad that I lost my big demon, but honestly I think it's worked out okay for us. Particularly seeing as... Okay, bye-bye. Particularly seeing as I wouldn't have been able to play it either. The elite one. I think I played against this person recently, but anyway, peace out, my guy. Hey, we're finally on the play. Excellent. Man, Siege Zombie has been so strong for us, hasn't it? 2 lands and nothing to do with them. I think we gotta mull this, sadly. What do I put back? Got a 1. I think it's Crawl from the Cellar at this point. Lead on an island. And I think I put down the 1/3. Just, you know, have a board. Consider is just as good 5 turns from now, or next turn, or whenever, as it is on this turn. This has obvious diminishing returns, but it also just gets me on the board, so if my opponent's on that aggressive life, we have a response, you know? I keep forgetting to change my pet. Someone, you there, remind me to change my pet after this game, will ya? Thanks, mate. Appreciate you. No, you're the best. No, really, stop it. You're the best. End step consider seems fine. How have I managed to draw this? I have 1 of these in my deck, and 3 from 3 games I've managed to find it in time to play it on curve. That's a statistical improbability. I guess the Shuffler loves me today. This has been another card that has put in work. It's been, like, very good uncommon, and Siege Zombie seems like a great common. What are you? Drownyard Amalgam. You're a few turns away from being relevant. So I think we throw you. You're a few turns from being relevant, and even when I can cast you, you don't really do that much. Given that there's nothing on board and we're not under pressure at the moment, I think we can play the Tome. So this kind of sucks the turn it comes down, but after that it's actually pretty good. Pay 2, tap it, draw a card, then the next turn you can tap something down, turn after that you can draw a card. And it's fairly cheap to do each time as well. Feels good. Yeah, you read it too. 3 damage. So, do I just want to play this down? I mean, it is probably the best thing I can do with my mana. But it'll just die so easily to the bolt and I won't get any value. So I think what I might do is play down this guy and hold up the card draw. And I'm pretty sure this, when this transforms, it'll still be tapped. It's a 2/2 death touch, I'm not going to block that. That's a little sad. Counter. Okay. So what do I want to tap down here? Probably the Blood Thief. So I can try to tap everything now to drain them for 1. But I think I just let this happen. We can reload with Memory Deluge. Do they want to kill off my siege zombie before combat? They do not. Happy enough to make that trade. Could have drawn a card there if my guy was still alive. I think I just play this and draw from the tome here. This is going to grow this turn. There's not much I can do about it. Cool. Have not drawn very well this game. It's been pretty awkward. Has been pretty awkward indeed. A 6-6 feels good, and so does a 7-6. And yeah, I'm happy with those. Hopefully put an end to some of these shenanigans. Sure. Just removal tribal over here. 9 damage, I just take it. I just take it, I think. Just removal dot deck over here. Have they got another removal spell? Dear God, if they have another removal spell, I will be quite tilted. Quite tilted. Tap down this guy. So they can still attack with the 5/5 and then kill my demon with the silver bolt, but they need to commit resources to do that. Whereas with the Marauder, it's just a straight trade. Because it gives the would give the demon -1/-1, make it a 5/5. That's all they attack with. Cool. I take the block. Yep. They trade. So you'll be a 2/3 menace. And you'll be a 4/3 situation. And this will also swap it back to day. I'm glad I did that then. I was going to wait, but then I thought, maybe I draw something like a sorcery speed answer or something. And that is exactly what I did. So I'm glad I did it then. Yes, we're potentially back in this game, baby. Those are the cards that are on the battlefield. Opponents touching everything, taking their time, thinking about it. That's fine. They scoop! Yes! Let's just take a moment, look at this battlefield, and you guys tell me if this is a position where you scoop. I'm on 6. They're on 20. I can drain them for 1. Like, I mean, maybe I've been through all the good stuff that's in their deck and they just feel like they can't do anything. But, like, this guy has Menace. If he attacks, like, I'm low, so I might block. They're guaranteed to take something out. I don't understand. Like, yes, cool, I have Memory Deluge, look at the top 7, draw 2, but, like, my 2 biggest things are in my yard. There's a Mythic in my yard. You have to assume I probably don't have anything in my deck better than that. I mean, yeah, I'm going to draw more cards than them and tap stuff down. Like, it's going to be slow and painful. Maybe they just wanted to move on to a game that would resolve faster, but I'm on 6 and they're on 20. Like, wowzers. It's like totally the opposite of my previous video where everyone was just playing way too slowly. It's just premature scooping now. But we take those 3 wins so far. On a roll, on to the next game. So in the interest of time, we're actually going to cut this off here. I do have some more games coming, so that'll be probably up tomorrow. Will be the rest of the games in this event, but I didn't want to put up another video that went on forever. I think the one I put up, the last video I put up was actually over an hour in the end, and that just took forever to like process and upload. And let's be real, none of you guys are watching a video that long. I wouldn't be watching a video that long. And if I did, it would take me several days. So we're just going to stop there, keep it a little bit shorter, and we'll be back real soon with the rest of the game. So stay tuned. As always, thanks for tuning in. You've been brilliant and incredibly handsome. I've been the Champ Dog. Catch you in a minute.